What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jacob, aka Pick Management, here with Betting Royalty, Prince of Picks, Pyom, back off another stellar NBA night for the NBA Betting Insiders, the best show around when you're looking for NBA best bets, player props, analytics, and more. Here with a quick Saturday slate for you guys. I'll be honest, I had a shit morning. Some asshole fucking hit my car and bounced. Third time in a year, just paid 8K to fix it and yeah, not real happy about my morning. So, Pion, we're gonna let you get these best bets in. We get some people some plays, and hopefully we can make some money to pay for these fucking assholes. So, what do you got for the people? How was your night? How was your morning? And yeah, let them know what you're on.
Yeah, man, we're gonna make sure your night goes better than your day started. We're gonna cash out these bets for sure. But these douchebags, what are you gonna do? But yeah, as far as last night, man, I went 3-1. So had another winning night. And tonight, a short slate of games, just four games tonight. But I do have a bet for all four games. So I'll go ahead and get right into it. This is going to be a real simple one for you guys, for me tonight. We are actually going to do a rare 4-game parlay for myself. I am going Celtics team total over 124. I'm also going Knicks team total over 124. 76ers team total over 124. And Bucks team total over 124. Now, two of these games are against putrid defenses. One of them is against a defense that is statistically bad but has shown slight progression. And then another defense is a team that has been statistically good but has shown some regression as of late. So let's get into it. 76ers hosting the Jazz. Jazz, horrible defensively. I think this is a tough spot for Utah. Back-to-back against two of the top, 3, 4 Eastern Conference teams. Philly is going to run all over them. They're going to demolish them. The only thing I do worry about is, another backdoor cover. I know it didn't happen last night, but I always worry about that with the Jazz because if the Sixers get out to a big lead, they could set all their starters, and Utah could cover. I think it's at 11.5 right now, as last I checked. So I'm going to stay away from that. I'm also going to stay away from Embiid for the same reason. If it ends up being a blowout, he may end up in the fourth. But I do think the Sixers put up points here. Utah really hasn't shown any ability to play defense or show any resistance as of late. I mean, they gave up, I think, 130 something to Detroit the other night, and they, just defensively, they're a mess. So I really like the Sixers over 124. Washington Wizards hosting the New York Knicks. Same thing here. Wizards putrid defensively. They're basically a doormat. And offensively, they've actually shown regression. That was the one thing about Wizards was at least they were scoring points before, so they were able to be competitive in some of the games. Now they're not even scoring, and they're just getting blown out left and right. So that's kind of an auto fade for me. Whenever whoever's playing the Wizards, I'm going to take the team total of whoever their opponent is. I don't know how you can bet anything Wizards right now, personally. I mean, unless, and I'll be staying away from them until I see some kind of trend that suggests otherwise. This team is just dead on arrival. So Knicks team total over 124. And then we're going to go to the Indiana Pacers hosting the Boston Celtics. Now, I do get it. Recently the Pacers have been playing better defense. But I know last night they put up 150 something against Atlanta. But, you're going from the worst defense in the league from Atlanta to the best defense in the league in Boston. And, both of them are coming off of back-to-back blowout wins. So I don't think there's going to be any fatigue kind of effects here because all the starters sat in the fourth quarter of both games. But I just trust the Celtics offense to put up points against Indy's defense more so than I trust Indy's offense to put up points against Boston's defense, if that makes sense. So,
Yep.
So I like the Celtics team total over 124. I'm staying away from a side. It's a little tricky for me, but I do think the Celtics put up points in this one. And then the last match of tonight, the Houston Rockets hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, this is a team that has shown some regression as of late. Houston is still statistically one of the top teams defensively at home. However, in 4 of their last 6 home games, they have given up 122 to Minnesota, 131 to Philly, 129 to Phoenix, and 123 to Indy. So this is a team that is starting to show some regression defensively at home. And one thing about Milwaukee, you can say what you want about their defense, but offensively they are putting up points, and I would expect them to do that again tonight. In Houston, I think they can get over 124 with Giannis and Dame in the lineup. So those are going to be my 4 plays. You can bet them individually. You can also parlay them. And let's crash these books tonight, guys. Jacob, what do you want for tonight?
So, I have a couple things for you. While you were talking, I checked on it. If you were interested in a Knicks Bucks Sixers moneyline parlay, it's minus 100. Pays out
Love it.
even money.
Love
Yeah.
it. Love it.
Just in case you're a little
I'm
scared of some
tailing
of
that.
those
Yep.
point totals, it's a little nugget you might be able to throw in there.
Sure.
I'm on some all lines for some of these because you guys know I got my own system. So when the number comes out, I play it what it is. I'm not always regardless of the juice, but if it's reasonable, I'll pay it. So I'm going to be taking the Celtics -5 at -135. I really like that. Both off of back-to-back. I just think the Pacers are a paper tiger, if you will. They look fierce. They look like they're getting hot. But when they get some real pressure from a real team, I think they're going to fold like paper. So that is why I like the Celtics tonight. I also like the Sixers. I think I like the Sixers -10 here versus the Jazz. I think the Jazz are going to get blown out. But I like it just a regular double-digit win. Keep it right at 10. That's at like -130, so it's not so bad. Double check. -140, yeah. So -140 for that. And then I am going to be on the Bucks -5. And that's also like 130. Bucks -5. Now, well, sheesh. Wow, 150. So, that's just something to tell you. When you see numbers that are alt lines that are super juiced, you know that there are a number of other people also buying stuff down to those numbers because lines move. Lines don't just move on the numbers they show you. Lines are moving across the board on all the numbers, all the time, depending on what kind of action books have and what have you. So when you see numbers like that, so even at the 5, you going up to now -150, which was at 135, a 15-cent move on any number is pretty significant, and there's a reason for that. So just something to keep in mind when I am giving you these, sometimes these little extra juicy plays. And then just remember, like, we're only really talking about, the grand scheme of things, like 10, $15. That you're not going to win compared to maybe losing your entire bet because you didn't want to buy a point. So, trust our numbers, trust our systems. We're here for a reason. That's why we're the NBA betting insiders, because we know this and you trust in us and you like us, and that's why you're here. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Payam, what are you on again tonight? Celtics, Knicks, Sixers, Bucks. Team totals over 124. You can throw them all in a parlay if you want to. If you want, you can also put the Knicks, Sixers, and Bucks in a moneyline parlay for plus 100. And I am on a whole bunch of stuff as well. I will post that up later. Celtics -5, Bucks -5, Sixers -10, all that good stuff. Let's cash big tonight. Payam, tell people where they can find you.
So you guys can follow me on X and TikTok at PrinceofPix10, and make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. We got some cool new videos coming out. We got a African Cup of Nations match day 1 preview video that's going to be coming out shortly. We also have an Asian Cup for the international soccer tournament that came out yesterday. So you guys are going to want to check out our videos. Again, we're the only gambling NBA betting show 7 days a week. So you guys are going to want to tune in on the weekends. You're not going to be able to find anywhere else doing this. So and during
Facts.
the week,
All the big guys always take the weekends off.
we don't. You know what? Like I said, words of Bill Belichick, no days off. That's how we operate here. So but yeah, make sure you guys follow us, hit the notification bell so you guys can stay up to date on all of our videos that we post.
Yeah, and Ash and I will be back soon with betting the pitch. She's been dealing with some personal stuff, but she's square. She's all right. She'll be back soon. But yeah, I'm Jacob at Pick Management. Looking forward to having Matt Severance come on soon. Chris Bassett from the Real Housewives and Odds Jam, all sorts of great stuff. Hit that subscribe button. This has been the NBA at Betting Insiders. Later.
It's all mathematics.
Mighty most definitely.
It's simple mathematics.